Alright, so how do I set this up here? Hold on. Oh shoot, I can't turn it around. Okay, we got that. Alright. As you can tell, I'm not good at making intros, but let's get it right into it. And the first thing I want to ask, biggest thing I want to ask, and what I want to start off with is simply, what is greatness? Well, first we have to define what greatness is, and the definition is quite simple. It is the quality of being great, distinguished, or eminent. And according to New York Times, the definition of greatness in sports is the most accomplished or successful individual in the history of a particular sport or category of performance or activity. So then this begs the question, who is great? Jean Beliveau or wait?
Jean Beliveau,
for lack of a better way to say it, has the most Stanley Cups out of any of the GOAT candidates by far. And Wayne Gretzky is arguably the most dominant sports player, let alone hockey player, of all time, and sits easily atop the all-time scoring list with over 2,800 career points. So where does Connor McDavid fall in all of this? But compared to the greats, these numbers just don't stand out until you factor in the last 4 years of his career. From 2021 up until now, Connor McDavid has been on an absolute mission. He has stretched the gap between himself and the rest of the world so astronomically far, it's almost an insult to not consider him the undisputed best player in the world. And the fact is, he's doing it against the best players we have ever seen set foot on NHL ice. The league is at its peak right now, as players are faster, stronger, smarter, and more skilled than they've ever been. And yet, compared to the rest of the league, McDavid looks like just a flat-out alien. To put in perspective how good McDavid has been, during his high-scoring season to date in 2023, in which Connor had a league-leading 61 goals and 153 points, the league average for save percentage was .904%, the 37th highest out of the 107 years in NHL history, and the 32nd highest excluding the dead puck era. However, when Wayne Gretzky scored his career high and still seasonal record of 215 points during the 1984-85 season, the average save percentage was at an embarrassing low .874%, which ranks as the third lowest mark of all time. To put it simply, McDavid is doing things no one has done before, and he's putting up numbers only comparable to the 1980s, which saw players like Wayne Gretzky, Jari Kurri, Mark Messier, and Paul Coffey all score over 120 points each season on average on the same team. Except McDavid is doing it faced up against the technology and tactics of today's game, something those players never came close to doing. Entering the 2024-25 NHL season, McDavid is sitting at 982 career points, and barring any significant injury, should hit the 1,000-point mark within the first 10 games or so of the season. Meaning, at age 27, McDavid will have reached a milestone only few players have reached at a faster rate, but he's revolutionizing the game while at it, which is what makes his case for the GOAT spot so special, so unique, and so different from what makes everyone else's. Simply because we haven't seen anything like it before. No one will ever reach Gretzky's 2,800 career points, or 10 Art Ross trophies, or even his 9 Hart trophies. No, that's not what I'm saying. But McDavid is drawing comparisons to that level of success in a league where there is more parity than ever before, which alone is a remarkable accomplishment in itself. So I'll leave you all off with one simple question. Who's your GOAT?